Yego.
Amakuru.
Yego.
Vedast.
Yego.
Natubonye tuza.
Yego.
Turi bangahe?
He has never made a single distance. He can't move by himself. He can't stand. He was always lifted. The mother has been lifting him for the past 35 years. He can't move by himself. He was always locked inside because her mother is tired of always lifting him. She has been lifting him for the past 35 years. Vedast invented his own language with one word: yes.
Yego.
Amakuru.
Yego.
Umeze neza. Vedast.
Yego.
Natubonye tuza.
Yego.
So as to easily communicate with different people. Meet the only person to invent his own language. As in a country of 1,000 hills, this region is also one of the hilly and mountainous, with a lower temperature and more heavy rains annually. In this region, there lives a mother whose child was born disabled, and he has spent all 35 years locked inside. Due to this factor, the man has never spoke a single meaningful word. He tries while stammering, but better than that, he is always smiling no matter what. Most of the times when we are given 1 month lockdown, most people are likely to experience loneliness during lockdown, and in particular, they are affected by lack of physical contact with their friends, families and peers, and the boredom and frustration associated with the loss of all activities they have been used to taking part in. But what happens when one spends 35 years locked inside? Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and experience can the soul be strengthened.
He
is called Vedast. He was born different. He was born disabled. He has never tried walking or even crawling. He is the only child whom I produced at the hospital. When I had labor, it became difficult and he could not come out, so I had to go to the hospital for the advanced support. After he was born, his right hand is always folded and it does not function. Only the left hand can function, and he can use it most times when eating. The mother says that the greatest achievement his son has ever made was sit down. This took more years, and one daughter came, dug a small pit and could make him sit there and force him to remain seated there. Days went by and he finally got used to sitting. He can now sit down. Before this, he used to only lie down. By then, he could not sit, not stand, not even move. But still, he can't stand and he can't walk on his feet. But at least he can sit. I had a handsome husband and he left me for other women. Since then, I have been struggling to raise this child. He left me for no reasons. He woke up. I remember it was a sunny day and he packed his things up, then left. I raised this son of mine by the help of neighbors who have always done their best. They check on me several times and always provide food for us. Due to old age and working harder, yet alone to provide for my children, a few years ago I got a muscle injury, and up to now I'm still injured and I cannot work anymore. Maybe this was because of spending all these years lifting that man. Imagine lifting him twice or thrice a day, and I'm not that strong. And now he spends most times locked inside because he's the last born. All his elder brothers who used to lift him went to search for a living elsewhere. Doctors came and examined him. The medical diagnosis showed that he has no bones in the back. This means he has no backbone. Doctors said they cannot even give him clutches. They said he has no ability to move the legs. They only said that he'll be able to move his upper body, eat and breathe without assistance. The rest will be assisting him in a few personal needs. Those experts said for now there is nothing else they can help him.
abanyakigali baje kumupima bavuga ko nta kintu bamumara, bati nta n'imbago dushobora kumuha, twamuha imbago adashobora gufata kandi adafite inyuma hano.
His head functions. He can hear very well, only that he cannot manage to say that so and so did this and that. Through some gestures, one can tell that he hears. The main difficulty he has is speaking. He has only managed to speak a single word ever since he was born. When you ask if someone came by, he can only nod the head, meaning that person might have showed up. If not, he has his way of saying no. I can say that he invented his own language. This mother says that she lives by the help of good Samaritans who once come and bring her to feed on, because she's so poor and she can't afford a meal for her and the boy. She says that all other elder siblings went away and others got married, yet the husband also left them suffering. She adds that before this boy was born, they expected him to be a superhuman in the coming future. They were surprised after giving birth to this child. He was a burden rather than being a blessing. The mother lost hope and thinks that after 35 years without walking, she confirms that she's sure his boy will never ever walk on his feet.
Gusa urumva hari ubundi buzima bundi ategereje, dutegereze twebwe icyo Imana izatugenera nta kindi.
Do you think that there is something else my boy can do? He cannot walk and he will never ever stand and walk on his feet. Only God's miracle can change something. Those who are born together with him have achieved a lot and have made families. All I do is make sure I do whatever possible for him and take care of him. I can assure him that I'll never abandon him. I'll always be here for him. This mother says that now affording food is so complicated, where she asks whoever watching them to support them with the little they have. She asks whoever is watching them to help her raise this child, because she cannot do it alone. We took time and talked to this man. While talking to him, he replied saying yes, that is the language he invented, of one common word, yes. And then the remaining words cannot be understood by any other person except him.
Amakuru.
Yego.
Vedast.
Yego.
Natubonye tuza.
Yego.
Ababonye bose.
Yego.
Tuko gukunda?
Yo.
Uramufite?
Yego we.
Asa gute?
Nyahe. Nyahe.
Nuwo yaje
Iti.
igiye ku kabuga.
Aho.
Arahari se? Vedast arahari?
Go. With iti.
Uzamunyereka ryari?
Yego.
You cannot hold yourself back from the sufferings of the world. God wants us to know that this life is a series of beginnings, not endings. Just as graduations are not terminations, but commencements. Creation is an ongoing process, and when we create a perfect world where love and compassion are shared by all, suffering will cease. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.